Dr. Eric Berg gave me diabetes. All right, that is what I get in my inbox time to time. And Dr. Berg, Eric Berg is not a real doctor, right? He's a Scientology, chiro, whatever quack, all right? And whatever your beliefs are with Scientology and chiropractor and stuff like that, you know, there's some value there as well. But people say, oh, Dr. Berg. It's like, no, he's not a doctor, man, all right? And in my opinion, he's not a doctor. And maybe in your opinion is. Regardless of any of that, doctor, no doctor, Scientologist, quack, whatever, suburban bone cracker, whatever, okay? You're going to have diabetes if you're following his advice. Eric Berg promotes a high-fat diet. And I guarantee you, if you're doing Eric Berg's dietary protocols, you will have type 2 diabetes. And if you're type 1 diabetic, you will have the highest insulin resistance ever. Do an oral glucose tolerance test. Well, hardly no. I'm wearing my CGM and my blood sugars are pretty good. You know, I'm not eating any carbs. My blood sugars aren't going up too much, you know. Go and have some carbs and see what happens in your CGM. Do your little reading on your NutriSense. Oh, shit, that's really high now, okay? And staying high, all right? You have insulin resistance, that is, aka type 2 diabetes. So if you're doing Eric Berg's protocols, if you're doing any of those high-fat things, it's not just Berg. All right? I'm using Berg because he's got the clout and people messaging me about him. But it could be Joe Rogan's protocols, avoid carbs and eat more meat. It could be Sean, you know, fake Natty Baker, his protocols, just eat meat, you know, or Carnivore MD. Actually, he's sort of flipped around, hasn't he, now? He's like, no, don't do that. That's actually dangerous. Eat more carbohydrates and sugars and lower your fat intake. Okay. So all you have to do, well, I don't know what to believe. You know, like, you say this, they say that. What's going on? Do your own research, your own homework, and do a deep dive on the history of type 1 and type 2 diabetes. Right? And the man, the legend, the myth, the GOAT is Harold Percival Himsworth. Himsworth. Harold Himsworth. Why is he such a standout? Because he is the man who discovered the difference between type 1 and type 2 diabetes. He is the man who discovered insulin resistance versus insulin sensitivity. Right? He is the dude who discovered it, okay? And his recommendations nutritionally, what were they? Avoid carbohydrates? He's like, avoid fat and protein as much as you can, especially dietary fat. Regardless, polyunsaturated or saturated fat, avoid it as much as possible, and then you'll increase insulin sensitivity. What else increases insulin sensitivity? Cardio exercise, running, walking, swimming, fucking gardening, playing with your kids, getting shit done. That increases insulin sensitivity. And how much exercise and activity can you do when you're in ketosis? Because you're like, I'm so tired. I've had 15 cups of coffee today and I'm wired, but I'm tired. I'm wired, but I'm tired. I can only push like 100 watts on the bike. You know what I mean? Like, and you normally can do 300. Okay, so you always will be pushing less power in life if you are avoiding or restricting or forgetting to take enough carbohydrate, okay? Carbohydrates, I'm talking sugar, I'm talking rice, I'm talking fruit, I'm talking corn, potatoes, carbohydrates, sucrose, fructose, glucose, all right? Fructose. These things are very, very beneficial, all right? Oh, but carbs make you fat. No, they don't, you know? So that's just the deal, okay? Go to your doctor, a real doctor, and get a blood test and check out what's going on with your urea. You know, your urea is going to be high. Uric acid is going to be high on these animal product diets, these high-fat diets. So even if you're doing the vegan keto diet, you're still going to have insulin resistance. You're still going to give yourself type 2 diabetes if you're smashing the fat on a vegan diet, okay? So it's not about me being a vegan bias here. I have a low-fat bias, okay? I want to teach people the strategies to reversing insulin resistance, and that is primarily decreasing your fat intake under 10 grams a day. And then just check out your CGM. Oh my God, wow. I can eat as much carbs as I want. Everything's great. I can do an oral glucose tolerance test and pass it with flying colors. Nobody who's doing this high-fat protocol that Berg and Co. recommends, Sisson, they're just dudes who just raking the cash in and going, what's trending on Amazon? Let's promote that, okay? And so, you know, even McCullough has shifted now. McCullough was used to promote that stuff, and now he's gone high carb, low fat. He's like, hang on, I'm diabetic type 2. I don't want that. Okay, Timothy Noakes. Remember old Noakesy boy? Old scholar Noakesy? The guy's like, he's like Joe Biden's cousin. I mean, I don't feel sorry for these guys, right? No, hey, I genuinely feel sorry for them. But look at Noxie, man. He's type 2 diabetic, which can be reversed in like a week or less, okay? Based on oral glucose tolerance tests. So why would you listen to someone who's going to give you diabetes? You're guaranteed getting type 2 diabetes if you don't have it already. It's one of the most misdiagnosed diseases currently around. Like people get a blood test, blood glucose test. Oh, you're 5, you're good to go. But throw in some carbohydrates, then bam, they stay up. Goes up, doesn't come down, or it comes down really too slow because you've got insulin resistance. You've got the insulin receptor sites plugged full of excess dietary fat and protein, okay? Once you pull all out of that diet, your body can start to burn fat, all right? Your body can start to burn the fat off. Guess like me with all these shoes here. Bringing more shoes in to get rid of shoes doesn't work. You want to bring the shoes out if you want to clear the hallway, right? You got fat in your body, fat in your face, fat in your gut, fat in your tits as a bro. You got man boobs, and you're eating more fat, more estrogen coming up even more. Your estrogen's already high. Like, why don't you bring it even higher? How big do you want your titties, bro? And there's nothing wrong with that. They got. I'm not here body shame. I'm just saying most people I've coached in the last 26 years, 2.5 decades, most men aren't looking to expand their gynecomastia, their bitch tits. They're not looking to get a walrus neck like Gundry, etc. Okay. Most women aren't asking me, Harley, how can I make my waist fat and bulbous and bloated, and how can I increase the cellulite in my legs? Most women aren't asking that question, and that's all fat intake. So I'm just here to help. Okay, look up Harold Hemsworth, do a deep dive. Don't get scammed, don't get suckered. This isn't just about weight loss, this is quality of life. Diabetes is a serious condition. It's like a precursor to so many cancers, so many mental health problems, so much fatigue, liver issues, kidney issues, eye issues, dick issues, all right? This is not just about weight loss. Yeah, I can stand here lean, ripped, shredded, cool, look at me, abs, yeah. But it's not about that, all right? It's about feeling amazing and having health. Health is wealth. You can have all the money in the world, but if you're a fat, tired, sick, flobby flucker, you ain't going to be feeling good about yourself, aren't you? Okay, you Bugatti looking down your big fat gut. How you going to feel? Or be like Andrew Tate, 15 cups of coffee a day, angry as a fire ant because you're just restricting your carbs. That dude cranks the carbs. He cranks the steroids as well. But anyway, so this is what we live in. People are just getting lied to, getting fleeced, getting scammed. They're getting told good things about their bad habits. And I'm here to say, fuck that. This is the truth. Google up Harold Hemsworth, all right? You think I'm an Aussie Bogan, whatever? Cool. All right, I am. But look up Harold Hemsworth and do a deep dive on what he discovered. Get excited about it. Look at the strategies that Harold Hemsworth did with diabetes back in the day. Oh, that was ages ago. Well, it's 2024. That's irrelevant. No, it's not. The metabolism isn't fucking changed from then to now, okay? These things, these fundamentals don't change. Gravity doesn't, I don't believe that, Harley, because it's 2024, the latest, the latest sounds sexy, but gravity hasn't changed, man. You jump off a 20-story building, you're not flapping your wings, okay? You're not flapping like a pigeon and flying away. You're hitting the ground, bam, all right? Some things, the fundamentals don't change, okay? Maybe carbon fiber tech, okay, it's better now. But in terms of the insulin resistance and stuff, it doesn't fucking change, man. All right, but just do the homework, do the experiment, and then you'll have your own proof right there. And then you'll know the truth about insulin resistance and all these high-fat diets that cause it.